Okay, I think I'm trying to carry too much at one time, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Not Afraid to Garden. So today I actually have a project that I'm going to be working on, and it's something that I decided to do at the last minute. I mean, not last minute as in like a couple of minutes ago or anything like that. So about 2 or 3 days ago, I decided that I want to add some hanging baskets with some hanging plants over in my library, what we call the library, and I'll show you guys where I'm going to place this stuff. So I decided to order the same brackets that I have in my round room upstairs. Aren't these beautiful? They are made out of iron, so they're pretty heavy duty. So I ordered 8 of them. I will only be using 7. And then I also ordered these hanging baskets. They are plastic, but they have really pretty nice, little circle design here. And then they help with watering because the water kind of drains down to the bottom. And then they have a little drainage hole on there, which I will be covering up with this because I don't want that water to leak down to the floor. So I'm going to be placing that on the bottom. So the water, so I will be watering these plants from the upstairs, and I'll show you guys why in a few minutes. So each one has their own little tray on there. So I ordered 7. So I've got the 7 baskets. Okay. So each of the baskets also have a hanging chain here, and I believe these are about 15 inches long. So look how pretty. So they're not going to be hanging down too far down. Okay, I don't want them to hang too far down only because the fireplace is right on the bottom, right downstairs, and I don't want the heat to hit them too much. Okay, so that's why I'm only going to, they're going to be hung up further up there. Okay, so I've got, order 8 of these, of course, but I'm only using 7. I've got my tools. I will be needing a drill to use. I'll be using these screws here with the brackets. So the battery is charged, and I'll be using also this level here to make sure that each of the baskets are hanging down evenly all the way across, so they look nice and even from downstairs. Okay, and then some of these plants I will be potting them in here. I've got Adansonii, Monstera Adansonii. I've got the marble pothos. And I think I'm going to also be hanging the philodendron lemon lime. That's one of the other ones that's going to be hanging. And I believe that I might also, I'm not sure what other plant I'm going to hang from there. But at least I'll have all that available, and whatever plants that I decide to hang from there, I can place them on there at any time. So let's get started. Let me show you where this is going to take place. All right, so this is what we call our library here. So as you guys can see right above, that's the office, and that's the master bedroom towards that whole area back there. But I already have a plant hanging up there, and look how beautiful that plant looks there, guys. It's a succulent, I'm not sure the type of plant, and I already have a pothos hanging out there. Look how beautiful that one looks. So what I'm going to do in between the panels there, like there, and there, I'm going to put one of the hanging baskets. So 1, 2, 3. Then up here, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, those will all be leveled the same way. And then down here, these will all be going across level, just those three. But I think that I can attach the brackets from upstairs because here I would need a very high ladder. As you guys can see, this is pretty high up here. I mean, we do have the ladder for it, but it's pretty heavy. I'm home by myself, so I'm not going to be able to bring that ladder in to be able to do that. And of course, call me kind of impatient, but I should be waiting for my husband to come home and help me to put the ladder on there. But I'm going to get started without him being home. And then once he's home, maybe he can help me continue to add the brackets on that area. Maybe, because I think I can still handle that. All right, so let's see how this is going to work out. But I'm envisioning, guys, that these, with time, give it, a couple of months, that these plants will be nice and full and will be hanging down. I can't let them hang beyond this point because we have our TV here. The fireplace is there, so when the fireplace is on, some of that heat does come up. So we'll have to keep it, kind of minimal so it doesn't heat up or dry out too much of those baskets. So most likely I'll be watering them a little bit more often than normal, okay? But that's where I am placing those hanging baskets there and there. I already have plenty of plants on there. But I just want to add just to even it out up here. Okay, so let's get started and let's see how well I do with putting those brackets upstairs. So let's go upstairs. Okay, I think I'm trying to carry too much at one time, guys. You know how that happens. But I think I can handle it. All right. I'll just take two of these like that. The drill in here. Carry this upstairs. I think I can do this. Carry it all together. Oh wow, look at this. All right, so let's head up there. Oh gosh, guys, look at that Dracaena. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I love that Dracaena there. Okay, let's focus. Let's head upstairs. Let's see how we're gonna do this. All right, so this is downstairs. And I'm gonna start, that desk is on my way there. But let's start on the first one and see how that one works out. So I started to drill these screws up on the panels. But I didn't film this, but guys, one of the brackets, it's from the angle that I'm holding the drill. It's not a straight angle, so it kind of wobbling. So I couldn't do it. So figured, let me just come down instead, and I can start putting some of these plants together that I'm going to hang there. Although I did measure everything out. Everything is already measured where the brackets need to go. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start putting some of these plants together. Here's that philodendron lemon lime that I was talking about. Look how beautiful this plant is. Actually, this is the neon lemon lime. This is the neon pothos. Oh my gosh, for a minute I had like blank on my mind. This is the philodendron, the neon pothos. But look how beautiful that is, guys. Look at the color on that. And actually it's a little dry, so it's going to have even a little bit more color once I water it. But can you picture this just hanging all the way down from those baskets right up there? I think it's going to look beautiful. So I'm going to pot this, and again, I'm using your regular indoor potting mix. It already has a little bit of perlite, not that much of what I want to use. I definitely want to use more perlite. And I'm looking for my other... Oh, I took the baskets upstairs, guys. Anyway, so let me start with this one, because I need those trays to put on the bottom before I even put the soil in. So let me unwrap these. I think it was probably easier than me running upstairs and getting it, but sometimes laziness, you kind of work a little bit more than just if you would have just done it the other way. But okay, I'm trying to convince myself that this was the way to go. All right. How do they wrap so much of this? Wrap on here. Okay, so they even wrap the chain. That's okay. All right, so this is what goes in there, and then I will put in there first a drainage. Oh my goodness, it's in here too. These are white. The other ones were clear. These are white. Anyway, so I'm going to cover that up because I don't want this water to leak when I water them. No, do these things fit in here? Oh my goodness. They're fitting like perfect in here. No. It's becoming a project here. Oh my gosh, guys, it goes on the outside like this. No wonder. There you go. See that? Nice and sealed. What happens when you don't follow directions. Anyway, so I put that in. I'm going to lay that on there. I'm going to put the soil in. And I'm working on top of my little tray here, gosh, I'm not sure what you call this, but anyway, so this is what I got from Amazon. It's like a plastic, and then that way I don't make a mess. Once I'm done, I fold it up and just get rid of, you know, any of the soil that's on there. So I think I've got enough soil on here. I'm going to add just a little bit of perlite, just for that so we can absorb that water a little bit more. And then I'm just mixing that perlite into this soil. Look how beautiful that looks. This soil is really good soil, guys. I've been using this on all of my plants, indoor plants, and adding the extra perlite. On some of them, I add the some of the extra stuff that I might need. Peat moss is one of them, but on this one I'm not adding the peat moss. All right, so my poor plant, I'm going to take it out of this container that it's in, which is very dry. Just shake it a little bit around, loosen up those roots. I forgot my gloves today, guys. All right. And look at that. And then with time, again, this plant will continue to grow. Isn't that beautiful? So when you picture this hanging all around, I think it's going to be really, really nice. So there's one that's already ready there. And then the second one that I want to put together, I think I'm going to I'm going to add the Adansonii, the Monstera Adansonii. Only because I want to see those hang down. I've actually mine, they're not that big, but you know, with everything will grow to the size that it needs to be. Alright, I need to take this out because I need this first. Now I can pick it. Yeah, we all make mistakes, guys. We're not perfect, but that's okay. You know what? You fixed it. Move along. Let's get going. Putting soil on this one in here. I'm going to add a little bit of that perlite again. And let's mix that perlite in. I got a little extra dose, but that's okay. It'll just absorb even more. All right, and now here's I have two. This Adansonii. Actually, guys, hold on. I'm thinking I should add this one instead, right? This one is larger. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And I'll add those also because I want a nice full pot. So I'm going to add these and those other ones. These were pretty quick. I've had these in here for quite some time. So I'm going to add them to the center here. Push the soil to the side. Add them in the center. And now these, you can actually grow these on a moss pole, or you can let these hang. These, I'm going to allow them to hang. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Ooh, look, there's a little baby here. There's a root. Can't leave anything behind. So I'm going to put that in here also, and that will eventually grow in. I'm going to add this other one here on this side, because I do want these flower pots eventually. I want them really nice and full. I'm going to add one more, and actually this one I had it growing in sphagnum moss. Let's try to get this one out. This one is growing in sphagnum moss, but I don't want to take all that in with me. There it is. And I'm going to add that on the other side here. So I can't wait to see this flower pot once all of these Adansonii grow nice and full. So here's another flower pot that's going to be hanging there. And all of these will be just trailing down. Okay, so there's two. Oh boy, I had another Adansonii here. I think I should add it. I should add it. Only because it's just by itself there. And again, eventually, I do want to see these flower pots nice and full. So I am going to, this one has pretty nice big roots. So I'm going to add that to the back here. Make some room in here. Oh wow, I can just see this one growing in really quick. Only because, again, there's quite a bit of these plants in here. And that's the plan. I do want it nice and full. All right, so I gotta figure out a way to, all right, guys. Ooh, I hate to do this, but I had to trim off a little bit of that root. It was too long to be in this pot. All right, this is pretty good. Okay. All right, so we have another one ready. Nice and full. So that's two neon pothos, Adansonii, and then I have another marble pothos. Look at that variegation there. Isn't that beautiful? That white right there. And I'm hoping that's going to continue to give me that as it continues to grow. So let's do this next pot. Perfect. And that's my marble pothos. And then I'm going to clean out the flower pots before I hang them over there. So I've got 3 of them done. I have other plants around that, an ivy, variegated English ivy. Yes, we can use one of the pots. I'm going to plant this one and plant a couple of other ones. And then what I'll do is I'll wait for my husband to get home, get that ladder, and hopefully we can start to drill those brackets in. And then it's just a matter of drilling them in and then hanging our, excuse me, our baskets on there. So I'm going to keep looking around and see what other plants that I'm going to find and hang on there, and then clean up this mess and start a little dinner before my husband gets home. So let me continue on. All right, guys, so my hubby is back. And he is putting in the bracket. You guys remembered I measured everything already, so I think this is an easy job for him. No measuring. What does it look like? You guys did see I did use that level. So we're going to come all the way across there. So that's the first one, and he's going to put up 6 of them on here. So I decided just to put 6. Alright, so he's just going to repeat that process. And then I'll show you what that looks like, and we can start putting the baskets together to hang them. Nice. Alright guys, I'm done repotting everything. So I ended up with 6 flower pots. So I've got the Monstera Adansonii here. I've got the Golden Pothos here. I have the Philodendron Lemon Lime here. I love this plant. I have the Philodendron Brazil. And I've got the variegated ivy, which should do really well there. Alright guys, all 6 of them are ready. And they're pretty small for now, but again, they're going to get a lot of actually light, and they're going to grow pretty quick in that area. So let's take them upstairs and mount them on the brackets. Alright guys, all 6 of them are hung up on here. So we kind of ran out of light, natural light, this afternoon. So tomorrow I will show you, once it's nice and bright in here, on what these plants look like. And I'll give you an overview of what they look like from down there looking up. So we'll catch up tomorrow. Hey guys, so we are done with our project. So technically it is the next day. So it only took us 2 days to get this hanging baskets up on these panels up here, and I'll show you in a few minutes just what that looks like. But it came out wonderful. And again, you guys, don't overthink these projects. You know, a lot of times they're simpler than what you think they really are. And again, all I did was order the baskets. They came in, we measured. My husband put up the brackets because, again, in the angle that it was set up, I couldn't do it. There was just no way. And then once he was done, I was able to hang up those baskets, and then I showed you guys I'll show you how I'm going to water these baskets, being that they're so high up here. So I'll have to go up to the 2nd floor, and then just pull them up for a couple of minutes, and then, you know, give them water, and then I'll put them right back very carefully, and just praying that I don't drop not one of them ever, because that would be a nightmare. So we are done. So let me show you, actually give you a close-up of what that looks like. All right, so looking at them from down here, that's what they look like. I think they came out wonderful. They're not that large, which I didn't want anything overwhelming up there. But I think they're large enough where when the plants start to grow in a little fuller, they're gonna hold that support. Okay, so here we have the ivy, variegated ivy. We have the lemon lime philodendron. We have the Monstera Adansonii, which I'm gonna let it hang down instead of putting it on a moss pole. The Philodendron Brazil, the pothos, marble pothos, and the neon pothos right there. So that's my view from down here. So let's go upstairs and take a look and see what they look like from up there. Okay, so I am up in the office now, and let me show you from this view on how the plants look from up here. But first of all, you know what? Let me show you how I will have to water these. So I can bring up the plant, and then I'll water them here. I have a bucket that I use. I'll water it, and then I will place it right back here again like this. And that's what I will do to the 3 here and the 3 on the other side. So that's what they look like from up here. I think the height, bringing them down like almost towards the center of that panel is perfect. That gives them plenty of room to grow in just a little further down. And then they're getting enough light from that door there and that window up there. So they get that light here. Now they're not getting the direct light. So again, they're not going to get the sun hitting on them at all. And then let me go on the other side here. And that's what the other 3 look like on the other side. So again, they're getting that light directly from there. So all day long, these plants will have light. Here they are. And that's what my library looks like from up here. Oh, here's my little Victoria nest fern. That is gorgeous. I got that not that long ago. And you guys know my travel palms, that one and that one. And I put those these spider plants in the flower pot so it doesn't look bare. And then I've got other syngoniums, and then I've got the Scindapsus growing on the other side, and then more syngoniums back there, and then my enjoys there, and more of the spider plant up here and up here, and then I've got the Adansonii growing in those little glass jars there. Another spider lily, spider plant. So this is definitely the best place for them to thrive. Lots of light. And in the summertime, I'm assuming they'll get even more light up here, from up here. So this overall, guys, was a very easy project. And if you have the space, I definitely just recommend that you guys try to hang baskets again. This simple, where they can get plenty of light. Alright guys, so this concludes my video. I am done. We put all the baskets up. Everything is organized, as you guys saw. So thank you again for joining me in this video and taking a look at what I did with those baskets and those panels, because they were pretty bare for quite some time. So I am glad now that those hanging baskets are there, and through time they will grow fuller and they'll grow a little bit longer. I'll have to keep them trimmed just so they won't just cover the view of the TV that we have there. So thank you for taking your time to look at these videos. Please don't forget to subscribe, guys. I know a lot of you guys are watching my videos, and if you haven't had an opportunity, please hit subscribe. I would love for you to be my subscriber, and don't forget to hit those likes, guys. That definitely gives YouTube recommendations to just recommend my video to others out there that are looking, for the same thing that I do here. So thank you again so much, guys, for subscribing, hitting likes, and for watching my videos. I'll catch you guys on the next video.